हॅलो हॅलो
हॅलो.
या
अविनाश सगळे उलयता सारा म्हणल्यार.
अविनाश बाब विचार प्रश्न.
हय. हांवें स्कॅनिंग केल्लें. ब्रेन इट शोज mild cerebral diffuse cerebral atrophy. Then MRI cervical spine. There is possibility of demyelination due to vitamin B12 deficiency. And this is scanning report. Blood report is serum blood B12 level in serum shows 2000 mg Pg per ml.
मातशें क्लियर सांगशात. मातशें परत हे लास्ट स्टेटमेंट कितें म्हटलें तुमी? Serum creatinine
B12 level in serum.
B12 level in serum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is 2000 Pg ml.
What is the patient's problem?
बरें, आता पेशंटाचो प्रॉब्लेम एक मिनिट पेशंटाचो प्रॉब्लेम कितें सांगात. आतां कळ्ळें आमकां.
While चलता म्हाका मातसो त्रास जाता आनी इन्फ्लेशन टू पडल्या सारकें दिसता एका सायडीन.
एके सायडीक पडले भशेन दिसता. अच्छा, एज कितें पेशंटाची?
35.
35.
या.
काम कितें करता?
फिजिशियन, जनरल फिजिशियन.
कितें म्हटलें?
जनरल फिजिशियन.
नाही पेशंट काम कितें करता?
डॉक्टर आहा.
अच्छा. डॉक्टर इज आस्किंग. या.
And we are talking about what atrophy? Diffuse cerebral atrophy.
तुम्ही ऐकलं? या. Yes. Yeah.
Did he say diffuse cerebral atrophy?
Yeah. That's what I remember.
Or cerebellar atrophy?
No, cerebral.
Cerebral.
And he said that vitamin B12 deficiency.
Fine. Yeah. For that you can always replace vitamin B12. That is, if there is a deficiency, you can replace that. But I heard that he had diffuse cerebral atrophy as well as the degenerative changes in the cervical spine.
Yeah.
And also the patient loses balance.
Yeah, especially on the right side.
Yeah, most probably this patient has a degenerative disease, which is, it could be cerebellar degeneration, including degeneration in the cervical spine. Now, degenerative disease is not operable disease. It's not something that can be operated and corrected. But there are treatment for it. So, I think they should meet a neurologist. Unfortunately, the patient is a doctor. I'm sure the patient knows more about his own problem.
Management.
Yes. No, not the management, he may, but about the problem.
Yeah.
And I think, as far as I feel, he already knows that the problem is a progressive one at the age of 35.
35. Okay.
It's a progressive one, and that only medicines can treat it. So he should see a neurologist.
Sir, we have got the next question. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
डॉक्टर, माझ्या बहिणीच्या फाटीन दुखता सद्दा उठून म्हणून ते कशे करपाचे?
नाही बहीण कितें करता? फाटीन दुखता म्हणजे एक्झॅक्टली खंय दुखता?
एज काय?
आणि एज
न्हिदून उठल्या उपरांत सद्दा हेची फाट दुखता.
नाही आणि वर्सां कितली तिका?
14
वर्सां. आणि फाट म्हणजे पळय, फाट म्हणजे फाट वयरसून खांद्या कडल्यान सुरू जाता ती हांगा कमरा पर्यंत. नक्की खंय दुखता? हॅलो.
हॅलो.
हा, नक्की खंय दुखता?
फाट दुखता, कोणो दुखता हेजो फाटलो.
कोणो दुखता. 14 years. Okay. Anything in general you would like to address this issue? Spine. Kono dukta.
Where the whole spine?
That's what she is saying.
Okay. Fine. In which case, I think she should go in and meet
orthopedician.
Yeah, or no, she can meet an orthopedician, because younger people, they definitely have more of bone problems than this. And maybe you could even find a scoliosis or kyphosis with this sort of disease or pain. So I think she should meet an orthopedician. She should also meet a physician who can assess her blood levels for certain diseases like arthritis or different type of arthritis we have. So she should meet a physician and as well as an orthopedician. She's only 14.
Yeah. 14.
So she will have to meet a pediatrician. and an orthopedician.
I think, sir, we have got a next question. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah.
Hello. I'm Lincoln Fernandez from Shannon.
From Shandor.
Yes, yes.
नाव कितें म्हटलें?
Lincoln Fernandez.
फर्नांडीस बाब विचारा प्रश्न मातसो मोठ्यान उलयात.
Doctor, about 40 days ago, I had an episode of compressed nerve. I think it's a sciatic nerve. What has happened is since then I've been under treatment and all the usual attendant pain has gone. It's that, my foot, of the feet, has become very weak. It cannot support the weight of my body. I have to done an MRI and found nothing. So,
What is your age?
I'm 56.
56.
Yes.
And what is your occupation?
I'm a journalist.
Journalist.
Right now, I'm not attached to any particular organization.
Acha. I think if I'm not mistaken, he said that a nerve is getting pressed and
Yes,
sciatic nerve, and that has given
Compression.
compression, and that has given weakness to the leg.
To the leg, to the foot, basically.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is the foot. So he would be probably using chappals. He can't lift his chappals or lift his foot properly and walk. He had pain earlier, and then later on the pain stopped, but then he had weakness.
Yeah.
The compression of the sciatic nerve is probably at the disc level.
Correct.
This is what I said about discs.
Yeah.
What happens is when the pain is there, the pain is the cry of a dying nerve.
No.
And once it is dead, there is no pain. But there is weakness. And paralysis.
Yeah.
So therefore, I think he should be meeting a neurosurgeon to see whatever is salvageable at the present moment.
Yeah.
Because if there is a foot drop and it has been there for a long time, then there is every possibility that we may not get it back, but we may be able to prevent the progression further of more damage happening. So you should meet a neurosurgeon, and all others who have got discs and say that I don't want to get it operated because I will get paralyzed. You will get paralyzed like this. This is a typical case of a nerve crying and telling you that, look, I am hurt and I want to be relieved of the hurt. Or it is like saying, there is a boulder lying on my feet and please take it away. Yeah. Now, if you come too late, then I might just die crying. Yeah. So that is what has happened.
I think, sir, we have got a call. Hello.
Good evening, doctor.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
टीव्हीचा आवाज कमी कर. विचार प्रश्न विचार. या.
सिद्धेश काणकोणकर उलयता. काणकोणच्यान.
या.
आमचं सगळ्या पयलीं हांव तुमकां डॉक्टर खरेंच परबी दिवपाक सोदता कित्याक तुमचो खरोच प्रोग्राम आमकां सगळ्यांक आवडटा आनी आमी न चुकता तो डेली पळयतात. खरोच इन्फॉर्मेटिव्ह आसा.
थँक्यू.
ताका लागून हांव प्रुडंट इंडियाचे देव बरें करूं म्हणटा कित्याक असलो प्रोग्राम व्हडलो म्हणून. आनी डॉक्टर खरो प्रॉब्लेम आसा कितें म्हाज्या आवयची उजवे हातीची रिंग फिंगर आनी ते मिडल फिंगर आसा पळय ते दुडून उरता, फोल्ड जावन उरता. मोस्टली नायट टायम फोल्ड जाता.
फोल्ड जाता.
म्हणल्यार दुडून उरता म्हणटा पळय आमी. फोल्ड जावन बोटां उरता.
मोयाता
न्हिदले कडेन रातचे
कळ्ळें. मोयाता
डॉक्टर ना मुयेना, चड मुयेना तेजे पूण मागीर तिका सकाळ फुडें उठतकीर इतले त्रास जाता की तिका दुसऱ्या हातीन ते ओपन करचे पडटा फोर्सफुली. त्या टायमार तिका खुबशें दुखता. आनी आमी तशें एक डॉक्टराक लोकल डॉक्टर म्हणजे एक हाडाचे डॉक्टर दाखयलेले ऑर्थोपेडीक. तो म्हणटा कितें तरी नर्व्स खंय तरी चॉकअप आसूं शकता, तेजें एक ऑपरेशन मायनर करत जाल्यार प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व जाता जावं शकता म्हणटा. आमकां डावट आशिल्लो डॉक्टर विदाउट ऑपरेशन कॅन बी इट क्युअर्ड कितें ताका आनी दुसरे खंयचो डॉक्टर कडेन
in the right hand of his mother, the middle finger and the ring finger gets folded, remains like this at night time. So next day morning she has to pull it, and which is quite painful. They want to go for any management which is without operation, if possible.
Now she's getting cramps only in these two fingers, and they are closing down. We will have to have a look at first of all the neck. Then we will have to do something known as EMG and nerve conduction studies to find out why these two fingers, because these two supply, the nerve supply is of two different regions, two different nerves coming out from the neck. So we will have to just see that where exactly the compression is. And see, the compression could be here, the compression could be here, the compression could be here. So we'll have to just assess where the compression is, and or if there is any other medical disease associated.
Okay. So, doctor, as we are moving ahead, time is almost getting over. Okay. Before we wind up this program, I have a very important question for you. In heart case, or whenever we are talking about heart attack, we call something about a golden hour. What is the golden hour in head injury, which I want you to address this issue, very important in nutshell.
I don't see the golden hour in a head injury is the 1 hour. That is why it's called the golden hour. Whether it is for heart or for this, it is the first hour. The first hour after head injury. And our aim is to try to get that patient within the first hour. Because the problem with the brain is, see, the brain, when you have a head injury, let us imagine that a part of the brain is damaged. Now, even if the patient is fully conscious, or the patient is, you don't see any defect in the patient, there is a possibility that brain cells have started dying. Now, brain cells is almost there. They are playing a game of Coco. Like one dies, it touches the other cell and says, you also start dying. So it goes on like that.
Multiply.
So the idea is to stop that process as early as possible. So the first treatment should be as early as possible, and it should be treatment for the brain, not treatment for
the hand and the bleeding injuries.
No, our attention goes to the blood.
Correct. I mean, small things.
It may be even skin on the head.
Correct.
That is not the important part. Treatment for the brain and in the golden hour brings back much more results, because the damage, once the brain is damaged, is nearly permanent.
Doctor, on behalf of Prudent Media, I thank you very much for spending your precious time, and we have got a lot of calls. I'm sure a lot of calls must have been disconnected because of our shortage of time. I thank you very much. आणि तुम्ही सगळ्यांनी या प्रुडंटच्या कार्यवाहीत सहभागी जाऊन तुम्ही ज्या उत्स्फूर्तपणे प्रश्न विचारले त्या तुमच्या सगळ्यांच्या काळजांचा देव बरे करू. येत्या त्या बुधवार आमच्याबरोबर असणारे डॉक्टर रोहित हेदे, स्किन आणि व्हीडी स्पेशलिस्ट, त्यांना तुमचे प्रश्न म्हणजे कातीचे तसेच गुप्त रोगाचे जे तुमका खूप फाटीचे गुप्त असे दिसतात पण ते गुप्त दोरी नसतात तुमच्या मुजरतपणे विचारले येतात. येता त्या कार्यवाहीत तो म्हणसर आमकां निरोप दियात आणि तुमकां सगळ्यांक काळजांचा देव बरे करू. नमस्कार.